Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Q Zone. All you need to pass the ASQ CQM exam. Today, we're gonna start with Chapter 2 Leadership Challenges. We're gonna cover the first lesson, which is about roles and responsibilities of leaders and management. So, roles and responsibilities of leaders and management. We're gonna start with a small comparison between leadership and management. Leadership is about copying with change, while management is about copying with complexity. Here we mean the complexity of the rules, company rules, policies, and requirements. Leadership is setting the direction for change through the creation of a vision, while management is about planning and budgeting for complexity. Leadership aligns people to work toward the vision, while management develops the capacity to carry out plans through organizing and staffing. Leadership motivates and inspires people to accomplish the plans, while management ensures the accomplishment of plans through controlling and problem solving. Now we're gonna make a small comparison between leaders and managers. Leaders innovate while managers administer. Leaders develop while managers maintain. Leaders focus on people while managers focus on systems and structures. Leaders inspire, managers rely on control. Leaders challenge while managers deal with the situation. Leaders take the long view while managers take the short view. Leaders ask what and why, while managers ask how and when. Leaders do the right thing, while managers do the thing right. So as you can see, it's all focusing on the same point, which is managers follow the requirements, while leaders innovate and focus on people. Now, what are leader roles and responsibilities toward a firm? Leaders decide on the mission of the business. Leaders ask, what is the purpose? Leaders determine the value of the firm. They ask, what is the ethics after this value? Leaders develop the human side of the business. Leaders establish the working relationship needed to function with customers, suppliers, government, and stakeholders. So what are the skills essential for leader role of a manager? So a manager has a leader role. Let's see what are these skills needed. A manager to be a leader must be sensitive to changes in attitude and performance of the employees. A manager to be a leader, he should delegate authorities, make assignments matching with working abilities and sources. He doesn't assign blindly. Making fair, attainable, and challenging assignments. Be sensitive and recognize employees' performance. Accept responsibility for personal mistakes. Aid subordinates to take corrective actions when making mistakes. Keep subordinates informed about relative policies and issues. Review subordinates regularly and keep them appraised in their performance. Show a positive outlook and seek value in achievement. Be responsive to the needs of his subordinates. So that was about the leadership role of a manager. So, what are the manager's roles and responsibilities? Managers are the figurehead role, representing the company at a function like in an exhibition and social legal duties. Link role, contacting peers and other parts of the organization. Monitor role, scanning the environment and organization for information. Disseminator role, providing information to others. Spokesman role, providing information to others outside the local unit. Entrepreneur role, improving the local unit through events or projects and having new ideas. Leader role, which is also a role of a manager. So, leader role responsibility for the work of other people, like motivated, train, etc. Let's have a glance about Peter Drucker, the father of modern quality. He has put shapes or shaping much of today's management practices. So let's see what has Peter Drucker shaped. The first was management by objectives, MBO. Setting clear goals ensure everyone is aligned toward common objectives. Knowledge worker concept. Peter Drucker predicted the rise of knowledge workers, employees whose primary contributions are intellectual rather than manual, and stressed the importance of managing them effectively. The third concept, focus on effectiveness. He famously distinguished between efficiency, doing things right, and effectiveness, doing the right thing, arguing that effectiveness is the real key to success. Decentralization and simplification. Drucker advocated for decentralizing decision making and simplifying organizational structures to increase agility. Social responsibility. Drucker believed businesses have a responsibility not just to stakeholders but also to society as a whole. That was lesson 1 in chapter 2. Our coming lesson will be covering management in a union environment. If you are interested in covering the whole ASQ CQM organizational excellence lessons, please follow us and thank you for your attendance.